Yes, students. So today is 1st October and this is video number 4 of the lesson and second video of today. Planning a surprise lesson चल रहा है हमारा. So where did we reach? We reached at the place where the mother is going to read the letter sent by the father who is away at war. Okay. So अब तक हमने इतना पढ़ा. आगे हम पढ़ेंगे the last paragraph on page 33. They all drew to the fire. Mother in the big chair with Beth at her feet, Meg and Amy perched on either arm of the chair, and Joe leaning on the back, where no one would see any sign of emotion if the letter should happen to be touching. They all drew to the fire. मतलब सब लोग आग फायर प्लेस के नज़दीक बैठ गए. मदर वॉज इन द बिग चेयर, बेथ एट अ फीट यानी बेथ नीचे बैठी है, एंड यू कैन सी दैट ऑन पेज नंबर 34 दैट हाउ दे आर सिटिंग. एंड एमी एंड मैग पर्च्ड ऑन ईदर आर्म ऑफ द चेयर यानी दोनों पर्च्ड मतलब सिटिंग ऑन ईदर आर्म ऑफ द चेयर अराउंड देयर मदर, एंड जो लीनिंग ऑन द बैक where no one would see any sign of emotion if the letter should happen to be touching. That means they want to hide each other's emotions if the letter is touching. Touching means emotional. Very few letters were written in those hard times that were not touching, especially those which fathers sent home. So that time when the war was there, father was away at war. So when the fathers used to send letters, most of the time they were very emotional letters. So this letter was also supposed to be an emotional. That is why the girls are sitting in such a way that they don't want to show each other's emotions. In this one, little was said of the hardships endured, the dangers faced, or the homesickness conquered. In this letter, in this one means in this letter, the father, the writer of the letter is not mentioning about the hardships endured. Hardships means तकलीफ़ें. Endure मतलब उनको सहन करना. The dangers क्योंकि war है तो सब dangers होंगे, तकलीफ़ें होंगी, और the home sickness conquered. तो ये सब जो है फादर लेटर में नहीं बता रहा. It was a cheerful, hopeful letter, full of lively descriptions of camp life, marches and military news. ओके. सो लेटर में भी फादर जो है वो उनको चीयरफुल न्यूज़ ही देने का ट्राई करता है, एंड द लाइवली डिस्क्रिप्शन ऑफ द कैंप लाइफ. एंड ओनली एट द एंड डिड द राइटर्स हार्ट ओवरफ्लो विथ फादरली लव एंड लॉन्गिंग फॉर द लिटिल गर्ल्स एट होम. सो एंड ऑफ द लेटर में ही लॉन्गिंग, लॉन्गिंग मीन्स मिस करना, जो फादरली लव है और लॉन्गिंग है वो सिर्फ एंड ऑफ द लेटर में ही बताया जाता है. Give them all my dear love and a kiss. Tell them I think of them by day and pray for them by night and find my best comfort in their affection at all times. A year seems very long to wait before I see them, but remind them that while we wait, we may all work so that these hard times need not be wasted. So he is telling that he loves them so much, but at the same time he reminds them that they should work hard and these bad times should not be wasted. I know they will remember all I said to them, that they will be loving children to you. Will they do their duty faithfully, fight their bosom enemies bravely, and conquer themselves so beautifully that when I come back to them, I may be fonder and prouder ever of my little woman. So he is very sure also that the children will be very faithful and very loving and very well behaving with their mother, and they will be very nice, and when he comes back he would be very proud of them. Everyone sniffed when they came back to part. Sniffed means थोड़ा सा छींकना. Joe wasn't ashamed of the great tear that dropped off at the end of her nose. So Joe was crying, but she was not ashamed of the tear. जो उसके आँख से जो आंसू बहा उसके लिए she was not ashamed. And Amy never minded the rumpling of her curls as she hid her face on her mother's shoulder and sobbed out. Now Amy is the smallest, so she is hiding her face into the mother's shoulder. वो अपनी मम्मी के पास नज़दीक से अपना माथा रख के sobbing मतलब हल्का हल्का रोना. I'm a selfish girl, but I'll truly try to be better, so he mayn't be disappointed in me by and by. So Amy कहती, I'm the smallest, I'm selfish, but still my father will not be disappointed. I'll try to be a better girl. We all will, cried Meg. So Meg also said, we all will be better. I think too much of my looks and hate to work, but won't anymore, if I can help it. फिर then Meg कहती कि हाँ मुझे भी काम करना पसंद नहीं है, but I will do. I'll try and be what he loves to call me, a little woman, and not be rough and wild, but do my duty here instead of wanting to be somewhere else, said Joe. So Joe भी कहती है कि Joe ये कहती है कि मैं भी I'll also try to be very responsible and dutiful. Thinking that keeping her temper at home was a much harder task than facing a rebel or two down south. फिर वो ये भी एग्री करती है कि मैं बहुत गुस्से वाली हूँ, तो मेरा टेम्पर जो है वो घर पे रहने से अच्छा है कि बाहर ही रहे. Beth said nothing but wiped away her tears with a blue army sock and began to knit with all her might. And then Beth ने कुछ नहीं कहा, but she also wiped her tears, यानी वो भी रो रही थी. With a blue army sock and began to knit with all her might, यानी knitting करने लगी, losing no time in doing the duty that lay nearest her. तो उसको ऐसा लगा कि हाँ पापा ने बोला है ड्यूटी करना है, अपना काम अच्छे से करना है, तो वो भी करने लगी. While she resolved in a quiet little soul to be all that father hoped to find her when the year brought round the happy coming home. So इस तरह से सब लोग लेटर पढ़ने के बाद अपने अपने काम में लग गए. Now this is the last page of the story. At 9 they stopped work. This is the 9 in the night. They stopped work and sang as usual before they went to bed. यानी क्रिश्चियन कम्युनिटीज़ में ये कल्चर होता है कि रात को भी कोई क्रिसमस कैरल, जैसे हम हिंदी में भजन गाते हैं, वैसे ही रात में भी कोई क्रिसमस सॉन्ग या इनका डिवोशनल सॉन्ग गाने के बाद सोना है. सो नो वन बट Beth could get much music out of the old piano, but she had a way of softly touching the yellow keys and making a pleasant accompaniment to the simple songs they sang. So it is Beth who is playing the piano. Meg had a voice like a flute, and she and her mother led the little choir. तो गाना कौन गा रहा था? Meg and her mother. Amy chirped like a cricket. Amy the smallest, and Joe wandered through the airs at her own sweet will. So तो सबसे कम जो गा रहा था वो Joe था. Their mother was a born singer, and the first sound in the morning was her voice as she went about the house singing like a lark. Lark is also a bird. So mother had a very beautiful sound. और सुबह भी वो गाना गाती थी तो ऐसा लगता था कि कोई bird गाना गा रही है. And the loud sound at night was the same cheery sound. For the girls never grew old for that familiar lullaby. Lullaby मतलब लोरी, हिंदी में उसको लोरी कहेंगे, कि रात को जो लोरी सुनाते हैं तो गर्ल्स को ऐसा लगता था कि मम्मी की लोरी हम हमेशा सुनेंगे, हम कभी भी बड़े नहीं होंगे. दिस इज़ हाउ the little extract of the story is there. It is about four girls who are living in limited means, limited financial means, and their father is away at war and their mother is working to make the ends meet. Okay, and this is how the चारों कहानी बहुत बड़ी है, इसको बहुत ही 6 पेजेस में किया है, इसको कॉन्सेंट्रेट करने की कोशिश की है. सो इफ़ यू फाइंड टाइम यू कैन रीड दिस स्टोरी. Louis May Alcott was an American novelist who is best known for a novel Little Women and the sequels. जैसे आजकल मूवीज़ में सीक्वल बनते हैं वैसे स्टोरीज़ में भी होते थे. Little Men and Joe's Boys. Her novels and short stories are mostly for young people and drawn mainly from her own life. This is the little description about the author. Okay, this finishes your chapter. In the next video, which will be in the next week, we'll be doing the exercises of this chapter. Thank you, children.